Hi everyone, Kaminari here. It's been a while since I last did a video, and that's because I had news. I have some more news, unfortunately, just to let you guys know um, that this will be my last video for my old channel, and that's because nobody watches it anymore, and I use it just for a personal um, thing to watch YouTube, and which is not a huge deal. Um, and that's one of the main reasons is I'm somewhat busy and I can't do a lot of uploading. So there's going to be a new channel that's meant for as a hobby. So yeah, what you guys are seeing is me playing Pokemon Sword. There are a few new things that happened. I finally got myself a capture card for a video game capturing device, which is Elgato. That's the cheapest one I can find, and I do have a new computer. Along with that will help with the Let's Plays, and it's working much nicer. And it just works fine. It just worked great. I work with this for a little bit, but there's still more that I need to manage. For example, I'm trying to work with the details of the setup, but slowly but surely is still going to be a thing. So yeah. But in detail, what's been going on lately is I've been working, saving up for a new computer, which I've already got so far. Which I kind of miss doing Let's Plays, but I haven't done a lot of Let's Plays as of, I don't know, for 3 years due to the fact that I had a very slow computer, which is a Windows, which is my fault. Dang it. Yeah, my laptop was really slow, and it's got to the point where it's so slow I cannot do any recordings of my, any video games so far, and I just kind of quit. I think the last one I did was what happened a year ago, which is a kind of like a dating sim for Goro Akechi from Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royals. That was to make fun of the fact that even though I do love the character himself, it's just that I am making fun of myself, and it's meant to be for you guys to laugh at me, not maliciously like, oh my god, she is such a fangirl, and blah 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 this, and blah 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 that, which I completely and utterly understand. That was the last Let's Play I ever did, and after that, it's just, I decided to give you one last news, but if you haven't really gotten the news, I will explain it in detail right now. For some of you don't know, I used to work for a dollar store, a very well-known dollar store chain, not Dollar Tree. So you got two you need to eliminate, and they're always in the poorer part of the neighborhood, and there's no like ritzy area to find them. And the dollar company I work for, in any dollar store, they don't treat their employees very well, even though they say, oh, the customers are bread and butter, which is not the case. First of all, about 3 years ago, I've gotten a promotion, and I became pretty much the most pretty reliable. because I live not that far from the store, and it took me forever for me to get there and back. Well, it didn't take me forever to get there and back, because I live not that far, and it was about like an hour, and I can get there, do my duties and whatnot. It got to the point where, as of last year, as the pandemic hit, there were a lot of issues. One, I became working more of like nearly 50 hours per week, and that's because we were only down to 3 people in management. The store manager, myself, and an assistant manager, or a couple of assistant managers. And I could not use any of my vacation time, or try to, in order for me to move to another place, and I made sure of it. They pushed back inventory once last year. Instead of in April or May, it would have been in July, which I kind of like, whatever. And we didn't get another inventory until like 9 months later, which is kind of annoying. Because it was a real hinder of myself to move out. I literally had an argument with my boss and explained, we have an issue. I even talked to them. It's like, there's no way for me to get my stuff out of my brother's garage and into my new place without taking some time off, and that was one of the big issues. So but after that, it's been extremely excruciating, because people decide not to work. They decide, well, working for a dollar store like this they pay crap, and I don't deserve to be paid this much. So they decided, well, we're not going to do this. So that's where the 50 hours worth of that. We had a lot of walkouts and all that, and I haven't done it. Honestly, I haven't done anything. I was actually humiliated by an employee, and that's because I was his boss at the time. I know. You shouldn't treat your employees like that, but he's the one who started. He just said, well, I'm supposed to do blah 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 this, and I said, no, you do more than that. That's not how we work things. He videotaped me, and it got to a point where it's a safety risk. No, it's not a safety risk, but a security risk, because what I do as one of my duties is counting down the money. So that was back in July, like my first 2 months living in my new place. Within a month, I got assaulted by a young man, and I've been trying to tell him, you've been vandalizing my store, which they wanted me to go to another store. It's like, I want to tell them, first and foremost, you should have thought about that before I've left, or I requested some time off, or requested to transfer, and you deny everything because of one write-up. Yeah, that's pretty much what really happened. This actually led to a number of stuff. Like, it's been a lot of shoplifting. A lot of people refused to come in, call offs and whatnot. It got to the point where it was too much. The straw that broke the camel's back was back in March. It was like 2 weeks before, about 2 weeks before I've initially been relieved of my duties as an employee. I'm a pepper spray guy. I ain't gonna lie. in my defense, I was threatened. The guy was very aggressive, and I don't feel safe in that store. So because of that, the company decided to terminate my employment, and that was that. Surely it's it's an unfair termination, but where I live, it's like you can get fired for pretty much anything. You can fire by getting fired because you pick your nose. So I ain't a bad thing, but that caused a second domino effect. The first domino effect was back in October, and that's when the entire team quit that entire day, and we were just two assistants and an employee and a lead running the store, which is so annoying. I was like, can you please stop with that? She didn't really come back until like December, and then after that it's been non-stop with dealing with a lot of BS issues and whatnot, and I was mentally and physically exhausted from that. That what led to the second one, which is I got sick and tired. I got assaulted earlier that year because I was defending a woman, a girlfriend. She did. That girl deserves a lot better, to be honest. So, but I didn't have any business, so it was my fault. So, but I was fine. I even vouched you're doing great. You're actually defending me, which is okay in my book. Yeah. The question is, who actually terminated me? That would be the district manager. The district manager and I did not see eye to eye, even though I was completely cordial to her and I took the termination very well. But in actuality, I was very upset she would do that. She did not understand that the concept of when it comes to dollar stores like that, and we have the security of a gas station. That's how I see it. It's like if you ever been to a gas station and in the middle of a robbery, that that's as safe as you're gonna get, and is very dangerous. It was extremely dangerous on my end because I've lived it. We got a lot of people who stole Tide and all that, vandalism. And so, not only I have left, I've contacted my former boss, and she said she was quitting as well, which is good for her, because she thought that how the district manager handled it was inappropriate. And she left. Last time I heard that they got her back. They decided to keep her, but they put her in another store in a different district away from the DM. We had a couple of cashiers that quit. One of them quit because of me. The other one quit because the store manager quit as well. In hindsight, they shouldn't have done that because they work. And they are really hard workers. I do admit, I've seen them work really hard. My former colleagues from another store, they quit. As of recently, due to being exhausted, which I have nothing really to say about that, and I don't blame them. another one quit as well, who was a appointed store manager, and I do admit she did need to quit, but as soon as I went to that store was utterly trash. I have run into a friend of mine who used to be a store assistant manager, and he said that he quit due to how poorly everyone was treated, which I do admit, in which I didn't care. But which I'm glad that he's out of it, because I want him in a better mindset. So yeah. Another question you guys will be asking about this, what will happen to me since this will be the last video of the channel. Good question. Got an answer. I had created a new channel called Fluffy Fox, and what Fluffy Fox is a Let's Play channel where I'll do Let's Plays of the games that I wanted to play. Right now, I got some equipment to this, even though this is a little slow. But I do admit I like working with the Elgato game capture card or capture device. I'm still working with the King, so it takes me a while, so forgive me. Yeah. So the maiden Let's Play series I want to do is on Brilliant Diamond, because I always like Sinnoh. I like how the story goes and how each character reacts to it, and the Pokemon are just so cool. Like, you get Lucario, you get Torchwig, you get you get to meet other characters like Cynthia and Cyrus. Barry, who one of my favorite YouTubers describe his mentality of having a squirrel brain. Jaden, if you're watching this, those are your words, not mine. But I don't think she'll watch this because of reasons. But I actually replayed Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, and I really like the story. And as soon as I saw the announcement and the characters designing, I was like, oh, this is really cute. It's going back to being chibi, and it's like, okay, I'm cool with it. I'm down with that, and yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. My favorite Pokemon, I think out of the 4th gen, has to be Glaceon, I think. Yeah, I'm a big Eevee fan, so... And I forgot about my team. I think I had using Eevees in my playthrough, but it's been so long. And since I also want to do Legends of Arceus as a Let's Play, it wouldn't be too bad. I thought it would be really cool because I wanted to see all the newer Pokemon, and as soon as I saw Zoroark and Zoroark, I was like, oh, new Pokemon, new favorite Pokemon. What people don't really understand is I like Ghost type, and I like Foxes. So what? So normal Ghost, Fox Pokemon. That's going to be my thing. As far as I know, that ain't going to happen, and with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I'll just stick with what I get. I'm going through what I will have for a Pokemon. Maybe tried something with what other PokeTubers done. Now, I'm not going to be just a not going to be a PokeTuber per se with this channel. I'll just play like Pokemon, and if I have a chance, I'll play like Dream Talia, that was done by Kyokun64, I think, or whatever her screen name is, or Kyo. We call her Kyo here. I always wanted to do like the Pokemon fan games, but I'm dealing with a lot of issues with emulations, especially with with just audio. But don't worry, I'll work with it pretty soon. I'll try to work with it pretty soon. I can't guarantee anything, but you know. So yeah. The reason why I decided to call the new channel Fluffy Foxes, as I said before, I like foxes. Most of my plushies I have in my room, or that I've owned so far, are fox plushes, so why not? And Fluffy as in fluffy. And no, not Gabriel Iglesias' fluffy part because I'm fat and all that. Yes, I'm going to get a lot of being fat shame. I will not put my face in the new channel. No, like, camera or like face shots of his, like, or face reveals, as they say. Yeah, the timing, it's not, right now it's not so good right now, but you know, whatever. Let's see, yeah, that's what I decided to go by Fluffy Fox. Nothing wrong with that. I like fluffy foxes. Will I be called the Fluffy Fox? It's really up to you guys. I really want to keep my name as Kami, or Kaminari, or if you want to get more fox eyes here, Kami Inari, or Inari, which means fox, in Japanese. But I will do like the explanation of my name, my current screen name, in a future video. I think probably as soon as I get around to it. I think I'll probably post that probably on a Tuesday or something if I ever get a chance. Probably lose a lot of sleep, but you know, work is work, you know. Yeah, I'm going to pretty much end it all right now. I want to thank you guys as members of my subscribers. I do thank you for your dedication. Those who've known me or don't know me, some of my followers are actually new in real life. I want to thank you for following me and still keep in touch with me. But my other ones that I did not know they start following me, I do thank you for your dedication, even though you haven't watched me for a while. And I hope one day we'll see each other in my new channel. So, this is farewell to you all, and have yourself a wonderful day, and I am very grateful for knowing you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Goodbye.